and likely to the younger trees, because the other ones are treated, but it has spread in the word.
Yeah, because it becomes a liability issue, right? You know, trees dropping limbs on people and cars and, so our inventory did not inventory park trees. I think our biggest, the biggest area of non-street trees is along the oak leaf, through that section.
What about down in the woods, is that us? No.
It's not, it's the city.
And the
Well, and the
approach is-
bluff, and the nature preserve, that
Oh,
area.
yeah, yeah.
And we're seeing significant ash dieback there.
And the approach has been to just let them, not try to cut them down, but let them fall if
In
they're
the
not in
nature
the median.
preserve, they fall,
Right,
and as long as they don't fall across the trail,
right.
they stay. We haven't had any to this point in the parks,
Yeah.
that's been an issue. Obviously, if we see it in a street tree, it comes down as
Right.
quickly as we can get it down.
But the bluff, like the hike along the river,
Oh, along the river bluff.
it's too dangerous to try to
We
take
did
them.
remove, when we did the riparian trail, we
Okay.
removed a couple of ash that they saw,
You know, 3,
but mostly because they were right along the edge of the trail
Right.
and they were concerned about
okay.
the safety and liability of those. But yes, that's also gonna be heavily impacted.
Okay.
If we're thinking about how much it's gonna cost, we need to know if on our property there's things that we have to take down too.
Yeah, I would, refining the trend,
Yeah.
from where our base is, so for long-term budgeting, we kind of start, at least putting some numbers, that's not gonna be static going out, 'cause I was up in Brown Deer the other day, oh my God, they got a marshalling area for the log,
Mhm.
and these are logs like the whole parking lot. Like the whole park, they're like 10-foot logs, and they were pulling them out of there with big trucks and stuff. I think must be, it's a big operation, a lot of it costs. What do you do with it? I mean, I don't know where they're hauling it, I don't know if they're milling it or doing something.
Usually, once the ash is infected, the wood doesn't have value,
Right,
so
Mhm.
the firewood and
well, maybe that's
That's
what the,
firewood typically.
little fire.
Okay,
What's our next step?
so would you, I will try to put together something a more specific discussion plan, implementation plan, if you wanna call it that. Would you like me to bring that back to committee again? Okay.
That'd be good.
I don't know that it will be at the March, it won't be at the March 2nd meeting, I've seen that agenda, the committee agenda, it's a little crazy already. So it probably would be the latter March meeting or the early April meeting.
Is that, give you enough time for Susan, for like, the actual action?
I think at this point, our presumption was that we would continue with the policies that are currently in place. And then any changes that
Isn't
do
there a
come to
period of
agreement
time
would be
though?
for the 2021 budget.
I apologize, but I just remember, there's a period of time when you do the removals and replacements, are we giving you enough time?
we do the injections during May.
We don't
May
have,
and June.
we don't
Yeah.
have it budgeted, we already have what's budgeted for 2020.
I'm just saying that if the plan changed of how you were gonna be replacing them, but, and.
It would be
in
for
addi-
2021.
Okay, and then in addition, I read from the DNR that there is a season where you're not supposed to dispose of them if they're infected, and if so, they have to be disposed differently. And I also read that in that report, are we gonna change our practice? 'Cause I know we currently don't do that.
We may have to change our practice if our quantity is such that those rules would apply.
Oh,
Because
then-
right now,
okay, I didn't know there was a,
we get a couple trees here and there, we don't have to do
Yeah.
that.
okay.
But when you start having like brown deer issues,
Yeah.
then they're gonna wanna
It's different.
Can you
us to
just-
handle it differently.
Can you let me know that quantity cutoff when you come back?
Yeah, I'd have to look at that again.
That'd be great.
When the emerald ash became an issue, there were counties that were under quarantine, you could not move wood,
Right.
because of the quarantine.
Yep.
But there is now essentially no quarantine because every county is infected.
Yep, but there's a certain way to move the wood if they're infected.
Can I ask, so I think it would be helpful for us in considering this going forward to have, like an estimate of what maybe the cost per tree, and I know the current cost might not be right because it's probably for smaller trees, so, like, I don't think we can use our current cost to project, because we're probably talking bigger trees, but, I mean, if we, I know it's a chicken and egg thing,
Mhm.
I think even if you just give us like a really rough estimate, then we'd like have some idea, you know, how much we're talking about if we were to go to 113, you know, how much is that, 500,000 or 200,000?
Well, yes. So I think we can certainly do that. I think the underlying premise is going to be that any of the costs that we give you will be contract costs. Because, you know, we're at work capacity now with the amount that we're currently removing and replacing. And my assumption would be that you wouldn't be looking for a number that would include an additional staff person. So any of those costs over and above what we do now, I would take the approach that those would be contractor costs. Is that, am I
Right.
off on that, or does that seem like a reasonable way to?
It's a cost.
I think that's what the report said, didn't it? And so,
Yeah,
that's
more
why I
or less.
asked about the Milwaukee
You require
contract, if
more
it would
equipment
be cheaper
too.
to glom on.
Yeah.
If you really ramp up, you're gonna need more equipment. to
Yes.
Remove and haul and
Yes,
so.
so it's, there's multiple challenges.
Yeah, I think that's what the safest option.
Look, fees for vertical
Yeah,
mulch.
even if it's, like I said, that, I mean, it's not exact, but even if it's, you know, somewhere, just so we can start trying to be able to grapple with it, you know what I mean?
This is any education for homeowners on their own property. And you got an email about the X and they had paid $6,000 or something.
Yep.
And was shocked. It was like,
One of the things that we had talked about previously, and I would like to do at some point,
okay,
is do some sort of an, I'm gonna call it a seminar, for lack of a
yeah,
better
just,
word.
yeah, okay, that would be good.
You know, a workshop, because,
Yeah.
you know, we do multiple workshops with the
Sure.
conservation committee about rain barrels or natural lawn
Okay.
care, these sorts of
Sure.
things. You know, I talked previously to Ben about doing a workshop related to,
Well, that'd be great.
you know, options for
Sure.
your own private.
Yeah, that'd be good, just,
A lot of times, the costs that you see related to those are because of their location. Fairly easy to take a tree down that's right on the road, right? But if you're in somebody's backyard
well,
with overhead power lines and other trees, it gets infinitely more complicated.
right.
Maybe ask Tyler too, if you could have an article in Shorewood today about the trees, you know, and like the ash tree problem, what's going on.
That'd be a great summer article.
Yeah.
It would be,
Yeah,
yeah.
because I think we just need to start
Right.
getting this on people's radar.
We flipped over to 6:45 in here.
What's this committee room?
I know, do you guys wanna meet in here or there? There was a suggestion to meet in here.
For what?
We could stay in here.
Special board meeting.
Oh, at 7:30?
Yeah.
We have anything else, Leanne?
No,
Okay.
you,
All that
Maybe not
adjourned.
7:00.
Public Works at 6:45.
Are you talking, we can do it in
Want to come in here?
there, at 7:30?
Or 6:45?
It is 6.
I thought it was 7 to 7:30, we moved it.